This is Germ Podcast. That's just not right. Gaming with T edition today, Brett.
Yeah. Long name.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long one. I want to see the entire title,
The whole
pop
thing?
up,
Fucking like written out. Yeah.
Yeah, make it like a block of text. You know what I'm saying? Oh, even funnier if you could do it like with the Star Wars, where it just like scrolls up. Yeah. So the way we're doing this for everyone that might be listening now that we're in this whole podcasting thing again, I guess we're not the Germ Podcast anymore. We are Geek Republic Media presents That's Just Not Right podcast, right? But
Go on.
the Gaming with T edition.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, right. We just, because this episode, I think we're getting into some video game stuff. We had a whole show that was catered to that, video games only.
Yeah.
Right. But now we're just gonna mix it together because it's just easier.
It's easier, and honestly, because like I don't want to talk about that stuff every single week. Because
Sure.
at one point or at some point, it's going to be the same exact conversation,
Right.
over and over again.
Well, that makes me think of like Jake Baldino and the Game Rank boys. Like, that's why Falcon does the dumbest shit.
Dude,
sometimes.
I was watching this morning because it was like the top 30 world or open world games coming. It's like,
Yeah.
and like all of them are, they might come out this year, bro. Then why are you making this?
Well,
why is this a video?
Like, I think it was either like the first week of January or like the week before, like in preparation for January, and Falcon made the video that was like the top 10 games I'm looking forward to for January, something like that. And like a lot of them were like, okay, we've known about that. Wait, is that going to be a shadow drop? And then he was like, honorable mention, Prince of Persia is coming out.
Not anymore. It's
Not anymore.
Did
I
you
want
see?
them to go back.
Did you see the
and-
fucking the voice actress chick talking about? She's like, she's got an NDA, so she can't actually confirm anything. But she's like, I just wasted 3 years of my life, basically, and I can't show or even say what I was doing for 3 years.
Okay, but here's the question, right? Yes, you spent time redoing lines, maybe adding content, whatever. Do you get paid before or after?
That's what I want to know too, because I was thinking this whole time, like even on the dev side, it's like I know they're contract workers most of the time, or most likely. So the devs probably have like you've got a set salary every biweekly or something.
Right.
But the like a voice actor or something like that, yeah. Because
that should be project based.
Yeah.
And
maybe I'm assuming it would be.
Right. And I guess depending on what the agent or your manager, sets up, it could be like, okay, well, I'll take a lower pay up front, knowing that the royalties is going to be high for the sale of the game. Right. Then maybe I can get a higher percentage after the fact. So if that's the case, then they don't get those royalties now.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Right.
You got
like those residual checks.
Probably
right?
$50 to show up, and then your lunch, your free lunch.
Yeah, I mean, I would really hope that Ubisoft isn't paying somebody $50 to do voice acting.
As things leak throughout time, you'd be surprised. Like there's even that band. It's not a big band. Bitching about GTA, wanting to only give them like $1,000 to put their song on the GTA radio. It's like, they're like, dude, you're going to make millions. You can't,
Right.
You're going to give us $1,000 for this. I don't know if it was that,
Like,
but something stupid like that.
Well, but they like, then what does that mean? When you're looking at like operations of a studio where they overshoot their budget, and they're like, well, at some point we don't want to pay these people this because we know we're not going to make X amount of money. So we're going to do it as cheap as possible. And then at the end, when we make a fuck ton of money, then we're going to fire 16,000 people.
Well, they're not fired because they're all contracted.
Those ones are for sure. But like perfect example, right? A game will come out, Ubisoft or, Santa Monica Studios. I don't know if they've done extensive layoffs, but I know they have. Like in general.
Oh, Santa Monica or something?
Yeah. Any studio that makes a game and it comes out, Assassin's Creed, the most recent one.
Mm.
Then
Shadows,
they made money off of that. Shadows, they made money off of that, clearly, right? Maybe not as much as they hoped, but they made money and then killed. And then now we're hearing, you know, what is the numbers for
So
18% of the Paris staff in Ubisoft is getting laid off.
So that their main
studio.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. It's like, that's insane.
I think it was Inside Games that was talking about there's was it Lost Crown? The spinoff Prince of Persia that just came out.
Yeah. The little side scroller.
It apparently did very well for what it is, but because it didn't sell Assassin's Creed Valhalla fucking numbers, they're like, "Oh, get rid of it. It's done."
Well,
it's like,
that
bro,
we were talking about this.
It's never gonna do those numbers.
I know, and even if it's a good game and it won some awards or whatever,
apparently I didn't play it, but apparently it was a pretty good game.
I'm sure it's good. It's a Metrovania, you know, those games are good.
Usually,
but when we were talking about Dragon Age a little while back, like when that came out, the latest one, Veilguard.
Yeah.
I played it. It was great. I really liked it. I did 100% on it. Yes, it wasn't like, you know, the one before that, Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
But it was still fun, and I think it looked good and played well. But I remember EA saying that, like, yeah, we were thinking about doing a live service with this because we really needed to make more money. And
that's the thing with that one. It changed drastically throughout its development.
Right. Luckily, it went back to what it was supposed to be, just a narrative-driven game. You know, you play the story, and that's it. There isn't a battle pass. There isn't, you know, an MMO component or whatever added in after the fact. It was just it. But because it didn't hit, you know, a certain mark that EA wanted, they said that they wanted it to be close to FIFA numbers.
No fucking way.
I was like, are you insane?
No way, dude.
It's a fucking game about dwarves and fucking elves and shit. You think it's gonna be making soccer money?
Like I you know, yeah. You know, I'm a huge RPG fan. Man, those are, for the most part, most RPG games are a one-time playthrough.
Yeah.
That's it. Be glad that I did that, you know?
And they were like, yeah, the player base like dropped off half, you know, after a few months. Yeah, because we beat it.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Game's done.
There's also like I was talking to my niece about this last night, because she's like, all the boys always give me shit because, you know, I'm playing Overwatch. I'm like, I get why they're giving you shit because it's Overwatch. And it's like it's supposed to be the, you know, the cringe game now. And I was like, go play Rivals if you don't want to do that, you know? And she's like, no, I like playing Overwatch. I was like, you know what? You enjoy it, then have fun with it. There, because I was telling her, I was like, Steam had like 16,000 games released last year on it alone. Bro, who cares? Who cares? Play what you want, man. Play what you want.
Yeah. Well, that's like, at the end of the day, that's really what it is. But unfortunately, just like we said with, I don't know if this was before the podcast or not. We were kind of bullshitting beforehand. But a lot of these companies aren't like making money for themselves. They have to repay investment. Right. So this goes into like equity firms, like, well,
there's a lot too of those contracts that we keep talking about. Someone's got to pay for that up front. You gotta have something up front to fund this shit. And so they're trying to pay that back, basically. It's just like, you know, it's like Hollywood and stuff. But it's I feel like because the gaming industry is so large and they all kind of expect something out of nothing. And I mean, I'm gonna go on a side tangent too, because we talked about it quickly. What the hell? Oh, you're a bitch. Sorry. All right, hold on. Fucking Discord just stopped my Spotify playback.
What'd you do?
Bitch, because it knows I'm streaming, right, you know, to you.
Oh.
Bitch.
Why would it turn it off?
You fucker, yeah. I'm even using the web browser version so that way it didn't know. You fuckers. All right. Anyways. So talking about, you know, it's supposed to, you know, played well. You're talking about Dragon Age playing well.
Dragon Age. Mm-hmm.
I honestly, when I see a game not play well, I'm like, what did you do? Because there's so many free, pretty decent engines nowadays that you man,
I know.
Like you don't
Unreal's
even need,
free.
you don't need to, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't need to know how to code to use Unreal. You can use their like little line thing. It's like, oh, connect this to do this. So how'd you fuck that up? How did you break that? Like,
and like, obviously people have different skills, you know, like, and I'm totally fine with
that's fine. That's fine.
Maybe a game isn't supposed to be God of War level, you know, motion capped, you know, action, perfect, you know, everything. But like the game should work.
The game should work, man. You're using Unreal, you're using Unity or something.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like, and I don't want to shit on Ubisoft all the time. There was a time that I liked them, right? But over the years, we've gone into the point where we say, you know what, Ubisoft, it might be time. You know,
I think it was like, around COVID times, maybe, or like just before. But Odyssey, no, Origins. That was the first of the trios.
I think
Assassin's Creed. Yeah. That time is when I think Ubisoft started going down because it really started becoming the money side. You know, they started let's go buy this developer over there in Malaysia or something.
Right.
And we're going to have thousands of employees, you know, to do what, man? To do what?
Yeah.
You know,
well, that's what I'm saying.
Survive like that.
Well, I mean, a lot of businesses do this. I worked for Deluxe. It's a media company that distributes films and TV. And I got laid off. It was like 2023-ish is when I got laid off from them. But that was like during the writer's strike. So like obviously nothing was getting made.
Yep.
But they were like I remember this like clear as day, and I will always remember it. They were doing like a, you know, studio-wide, company-wide Zoom. and they were like, hey, we're making so much money. We're doing so well. We're going to open up a Bangladesh studio. And the second I heard that, I was like,
there goes your job. Yep.
I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know? And like the whole time, like for a week or two after, because I got like laid off like 2 weeks after.
Was it actually Bangladesh?
Like I knew it. It was Bangladesh. Yeah.
Dude. Okay. The American dollar, like, no offense, but like you can give someone $1 a day there, and they're like, yeah, that's probably good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I mean,
that's why
some exaggeration there. Maybe we don't know the exact numbers for that, but like 100%.
It's not that far off. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
It's just like, that's just the way the economy works over there. But it's like, I can see why, because all of a sudden they're paying what they paid you an hour is probably what they're paying someone a week there.
Yeah. Like $1 is 122 Bangladeshi taka.
What's an income for someone in Bangladesh?
Yeah.
What's the average
Bangladesh
I'm pretty
salary?
Sure it's not that high.
Yeah, it's the average salary is 26,000 taka a month.
A month.
So that's equivalent to $220.
$200 a month.
Yeah.
So so there. Like $5 a day.
Yeah. And it's like and like it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I mean. Like what they just paid you a day is what they're paying someone a month all of a sudden.
Yeah,
so we as a business are like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, we had a team of like, I don't know, 6 or 7 new people, and I think they shaved us all. They fired 2 newest ones first.
Oh, of course.
So we were just there for 9 months. We were gone. Then they went to the 1-year guys. They got shaved off like a month after us. And then by the end of the summer, everyone was gone. Even the managers. They killed that whole entire production department because they were like, we're paying some motherfucker $5 to do
much, it. Yep.
Yeah, so it's like, yeah, maybe we got to deal with 15-hour, time difference or whatever the fuck. Who cares? And I was like, that's the problem.
That's the problem, though. You know, that's the problem.
It's like, and I wasn't making buku bucks, dude. It was entry level. I wasn't killing it. I was paying rent. That was it. But too much.
It's a lot of when I hear about Ubisoft and other companies that do those kinds of things, like, oh, we're opening up a development studio over there. It's like.
Yeah, it's like, what's
what happened to Montreal?
They're about to. Well, this is comes down to something we say all the time, and Germ fans, you should know this as well. We always say business majors need to get the fuck out of video games.
Yes.
They need to get the fuck out of music. They need to get the fuck out of any art that exists.
They suck anything that is of worth and value of as a person, as morals, as just a worth. It's just they stuck that shit.
It's just not right, bro. It's just not right.
It is just not right. Damn it.
And
those things in my video games.
Yeah, well, it's killing industry, right? For capital, right? So like these companies seem like they should be making money. They should have liquid capital. And then they like apparently don't. That's why they have to get rid of 200 more jobs. They need to, you know, clear out 20% of their salaries. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's incredible. Like, okay, Assassin's Creed Shadows, estimated budget, right? $16 million to $350 million, which includes marketing. That was their budget.
Oh, hold on.
Okay.
Did you just say 16 to 350?
No, 116.
116
mil.
Okay.
116 mil to 350 mil.
I mean, so
that was including.
That's a 200
pretty big gap.
mil fucking gap, dude.
Yeah. So it's like, what were they doing in there?
What
was it? They couldn't pinpoint a number within 200 million.
No, this is what it is, man. It's just like Hollywood. It's easy to hide money in big money. It is. That's so they're like, oh yeah, guys get money.
We're gonna need 350 million because we have all these workers.
Yeah, and
then why did you fire people?
Why is Bob, whatever the fuck the Activision piece of shit that just left?
Right.
Like, why is he getting hundreds of millions of dollars a year? For what? For Call of Duty?
Because there's some business guy came in and said, this is how we do this. And, you know, being an actuary or like doing risk assessment, they're like, this is the easiest way to maintain the money. Right. But then you look at the game and it's like, when we first played it, it was like, it's pretty, it's cool. But like, it's so fucking janky.
It's just,
and you had $350 million. Yeah. But then you look at Ghost of Yote just came out, 60 million.
And it's
beautiful.
Amazing. It's amazing.
Gorgeous, right? The details. So like, you know, they put in work, right? Like when you put in the Odachi back into your thing, she pushes the scabbard out so it fits in the hole.
Yep.
And then you watch the Assassin's Creed Shadows and it's just like
dude, okay. So it's funny you're talking about this too. God, who was I watching? I was watching someone and they were replaying Shadows versus Yote and be like,
yeah,
what's, you know, is it really like, can you compare them or should you? And
they're similar for sure, but
they're similar and different. And like, and I respect that. I get that. But it was like, I've been playing them in Japanese. I haven't heard the English dub of those. That video was the first time I'm hearing the English dub, and like I'm watching the Assassin's Creed's like the cutscenes, and I'm like, holy shit! Oh wow!
It's like you have your first time,
doing voice acting.
I mean, and that's okay. Everyone needs to start somewhere.
That's great. Again, you need to start
somewhere. But not on a $350 million budget.
Yeah, dude.
Because what did the money go to?
What happened?
Right, with a cap of 60 million, right, similar to Tsushima, Yote was able to hire the whole entire motion capture team, had legitimate cinematics, right, with literal true actors, dude, not just some scrubs.
Because I started it on the Portal. And it looked fine. You know, I was like, oh, it's good.
Yeah.
After playing it on the TV, I was like, oh,
dude,
what is
it's beautiful.
This isn't real, man. It looks
every blade of grass moves. It's not like they're just like patches of shit. And that could be engine based, right? You know, Sucker Punch might have a better engine than whatever Ubisoft uses.
I have heard that it is within the industry. It is like, how did you guys do this?
Yeah. And I know that
this really is.
Right.
A step above like everyone else. It really is.
And we kind of hashed this back and forth too while we were, looking at this and saying that maybe it's the PSSR technology that they got in the Pro. So maybe it's making it look better than we think it does.
We're both using the Pro. Right.
We're both using the PlayStation Pro. But like I don't care. Because it doesn't look like it's super AI, because like when you look at Unreal games, sometimes you see that weird jitter and it's like it's doing something that it shouldn't be doing.
Okay.
You can't tell with Yote. That looks like you're there.
Playing Final Fantasy VII on the PC now. I had to do mods to get it to run. And apparently like it's a known thing. And so I was like, all right, whatever. It's annoying and it's frustrating because I'm looking at this game and I'm like, yes, I know that on a technical aspect, I am sitting at 90 FPS right now. I know that at my setting, my textures and shit are higher than what the PS5 can possibly do.
Right.
Why does the PS5 run better?
Optimization for Square. They just know what they're doing.
Like, and it's annoying as shit is that I could turn on. So I've got DLSS on because otherwise it ain't gonna work. But and that's that's a lot of games now, and it's kind of annoying with that too. That's a side tangent. But with this, it's so I've got that on, and then I could turn on the frame generation. I don't know if you've ever messed around with that on PC settings, because I've done it for a few different games now, like even on Forza and stuff. I've click on the frame generation just to see what it does.
Yeah.
Yes, I go from 90 to 150 FPS. It looks like fucking dog shit because it's AI. It's moving the textures to create.
Thinking that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. So like as you're panning, it's like scanning everything and being like, you don't need that texture. So I'm gonna make that blurry as fuck for that little part just for this second as you're panning. It's like,
yeah,
why? So
and I think it's because this is my thought, right? Because that's like GPU based. It's all NVIDIA stuff, right? Now I don't know if AMD is doing anything different. They have their FSR, own
which I depending on what game I actually do use. Like Forza works better on FSR than versus DLSS.
Okay.
Why, I don't know.
Interesting. Yeah, so like this, and then again, this is like going over our pay grade, right? We're not scientists or engineers. Like we don't know any of this shit.
Yeah.
But like
I don't know how this stuff works.
like we know enough because we're consumers and we're using it. But then I watched
Digital Foundry once, so that was
yeah, and it's just like the purpose of it. I don't really understand. Like, okay, it's an emerging technology, so and if a PC is mostly used for gaming nowadays, that are the higher ends at least are used for gaming, that means their GPUs are getting it like an influx of this new technology, like they're testing stuff
but
out.
They're not
NVIDIA is the leaders in it, right?
It's funny like when you think about it and you're like all the YouTubers you watch, they've all got 5090 builds.
Yeah.
Yes, the textures are pushed to high versus medium. The same janky bullshit happens though. It is just as like, jittery. It is just the anti-aliasing is just as shit.
Right. And this is what I was trying to get to. It's like, okay, at one point before AI, you had the 40 series, right?
Yeah.
I would assume, right? And yeah, DLSS was sort of coming out, but the 40 series native did things natively.
Yes.
Right. It was like a powerhouse. It turned your fucking room into a sauna because it was so
used. And so honestly, I would say for the 20, 30, and 40 series, it was more about ray tracing than it was about DLS and frame generation.
Right.
Because that's still like, I'm not going to lie. I know ray tracing makes puddles look amazing. Bro.
Yeah. Is it worth it?
Really worth it though?
Well, I'll get to that point in a second, but talking about like now we're in the 50 series. And it's like you would think that it should be an improvement natively from the 40 series, 30 series. It isn't.
No,
they're not better. It's better because they have the technology of the AI.
Yes,
that's why it's better.
Yeah,
and when you look, that's why like when we talked about when you with your first 50 series laptop, you still were like, I still think I like the Pro better because there's a reason for that. I think the Pro's just better.
It's optimized, but like we were talking about that.
Yes, it's pigeonholed and it's held back in some places, but I think it's because optimization.
That's the thing, man. Like, so I don't know. Like, so I've got that one's actually right here. That's my iRacing machine now.
Yeah.
Even with that, it's like, why is it that I can see it's iRacing. It's like that TV's only 60 hertz. I have it capped at 60. Everything says 60, even though like I have the display settings 60 hertz.
60.
Just fucking, just make it easy, man. Why am I hitting 150? And then it's all like jittery and shit because it's trying to hit 150. It's like, bitch.
We didn't want. Yeah, it's like we want you to be, solid.
Yeah.
Stop moving around. Right, right, and that's why like I don't like variable refresh.
I can't say
like.
And going back to Final Fantasy with that exact thing, it's like I like cutscenes. Obviously, pre-rendered, it's going to be sitting at 100 and something. It's because it's it's already there. But some scenes, I'm sitting at 90, and then all of a sudden I turn around there's a blade of grass. I'm 30.
Yeah, it's like I just don't think it's worth. And before we get into more tangents on AI, specifically, we're talking about the reasoning.
Yeah, we already talked about
that. Yeah, that was last episode. Go watch that. Pop it up right here, Brett, right there.
Yeah.
The focus of business oriented decision making is what this really comes down to. Because if it's NVIDIA and it's in everything. And they're pushing this technology. Somebody was like, we paid a lot of money for this, so you better be using it.
Yep.
Right. So you can say that about Copilot. You can say that about Gemini. You can say that about GPT. And then with NVIDIA being the ones who make the fucking thing, it's in our games. So some business guy had a contract with NVIDIA. And now when they're like, okay, well, make sure the DLSS works. Make sure it's in everything. Make sure that it's doing all this shit in every game you make. And then it's fucking the game up.
I think there's also a point to where, so Final Fantasy and I even when we tested out Hogwarts Legacy on the laptop, it's showing me, it's saying it's sitting at 640p. Why? What? You know what?
You're
then
upscaling that much.
Fucking get rid of 4K. I don't fucking care about 4K.
Yeah.
If it only works in 1080p, then you know what? We need to all go back to 1080p because that's apparently as far as we're getting.
I know. Well, last night I was thinking around on the Pro, and I did boot up Hogwarts because I wanted to, because it has the 4 settings with the Pro. It's Pro enhanced, right? So like you have the fidelity. And then the ray tracing fidelity that makes the game barely work, and then the performance mode, and then there's a balanced mode, and then like a super high frame rate version, right? The fidelity mode runs at 4K 60, but I don't think it does. It says it's doing it. Like you can see, like, oh yeah, check my frames, and the screen tells me that it's running 60 frames and it's at 4K, but it's like it's not. It's slow.
No,
and I don't know if I turn on variable refresh, I might get it sometimes, but it's not there forever.
It's downscaling. It downscales or upscales. It's upscale because that's what like when I watch some of the Digital Foundry videos, they'll try to discuss it if they can. There's so many games that it's actually only at about 900p. Upscaled to 4K, so that way on the TV and when you're playing on PlayStation, it looks fine. But it's not. We're not even close to 4. And that's what I mean too. Of like, if we're barely actually natively hitting 1080p on games still, why is everything sold at 4K? We can't hit it. We're not there. Even with the DLSS and shit, we're not there. It's not.
You definitely can when you watch a movie, right? You watch an IMAX movie. Because you're getting that beautiful shit, but it's 24 frames a second.
It's 24 FPS. It's a live person and thing. It's not rendering, creating anything. It doesn't have to do that. There's no engine.
It's already there.
It's already there. Yeah.
It's a cinematic.
So
literally,
it's a cinematic. That's fine. That's cool. You can go 8K. I don't give a shit. But on a video game that is rendering an engine that's creating something, man, we're not there. Mm-hmm. We're not there.
Yeah, and I think that when a game says we do a balanced, mix between high fidelity and high FPS, that's the sweet spot, especially on a console.
Which they're probably at about 900p, upscaling that shit a little bit and changing. Hey, the textures are at medium. The anti-aliasing is at 2 instead of 4.
Right, and obviously when you have a PC, you can fiddle with that yourself. Right.
Yeah.
And you can get the best quality you think you can get.
You think you can,
based on what you think you can get. And then on a console, it's just nice to turn on and be like, I click this, and then it looks fresh and it's done.
Yep.
And it does nothing jitters anymore. Now, sometimes the ported games get fucked up when we talk about that sometimes too.
Well, and I will, and that's why Final Fantasy the 7 in particular. Honestly, I'm going to say 16 as well, because I had a fucking shit time trying to play that on the PlayStation. It is that I played that on the base PS5, the 16. Oh, that shouldn't have been released. No, it's straight up at 30 FPS in performance mode. Could not play it. Still, it was still underperforming. It's anytime you pant, literally anytime, it's freaking out. It's
and again, that feels like a business decision instead of an art decision.
That's a Square, yeah.
Right. If Square Enix said we care about, which I know they do, they care about their IP, but
do they?
I think they do. The ones making it, the original guys, the fucking nerds. You know what I'm saying? The Miyamotos of Square.
I think they, yeah. Because I think that like Final Fantasy, that series they care about, they publish anything.
Yeah, I know, and that's why
you're gonna give us money. Sure, we'll help you post it. That's cool.
And that's why I'm saying there's some CEO that has like probably never played the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Or some bored sweet guy.
I played Kingdom Hearts too, man.
Yeah, and it's like I played it once on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, like that's not good. That's not good enough. It's like you should give a shit. It's like,
but that's what the whole business major issue is. Like my story of working at the fine dining restaurant in Austin for the BlizzCon or where the fuck that was, the Blizzard convention shit.
Yep.
They were in town at my restaurant, and this lady that is working, one of the higher ups, don't know what she did. I just know she was one of the higher ups because of where she was sitting. Yeah, it was an expensive table, but I overheard her going like, "Oh yeah, we're doing this like convention thingy for some video games." It's like, you're the fucking dude. Like, you're sitting next to the CEO.
It's your convention. It's BlizzCon.
Well, yeah,
it's your thing. It's not like you're going to PAX.
This is
what I'm saying.
This is you. Yeah,
only your shit's here. You idiot.
I was like that exact moment. I was like, this is the problem. This is it right here. It's because we have people that clearly have no understanding of where they're in. They just know they need to make money and they need to hit these numbers. Right.
And I get it. These are businesses. Okay. So having some business minded people in there helps with like the everyday operations of the business.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of the fucking art area. Stop coming in here and doing stuff. Yep. Let them do it, give them the money, and then fucking market it and do all the other shit for yourself.
But I also think like, too, is like, this is what I'm hinting at with the 16,000 games being published in a year. Man, lower your expectations. Not everyone's going to be a fucking millionaire off of a video game, dude. Like,
and I don't think it was supposed to be, but we said that at some point the video game industry beat the movie industry. Yeah. There was something happened where there was a shift, and that could be Fortnite. Money, that could be time. Yeah,
I would say
service. Yeah,
combine Fortnite, FIFA, and GTA. That's what set it over.
And yeah, and I would say, some companies, Activision or whomever is making the next fucking Call of Duties nowadays, Raven, whatever the fuck, when they actually start thinking about their game next, it's almost like, will this work for Warzone? It doesn't feel like it's like, will this work for the game that we're making, Black Ops or Modern Warfare or whatever? It's, can all these things work within Warzone? They're not the same game. They're two
different games, and they're trying to do the thing of, how do I keep someone for 1 year?
Yep.
Because we're going to come out with the next biggest thing next year.
Right. And it's like, oh, wow, I can use the same gun from Modern Warfare in Warzone. I guess that's good enough. Thanks for holding me off until the next one comes out. And it's
even
like,
though they're on different engines. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like, of course, no wonder why it's the jankiest shit you've ever seen in your life. Yep. The game sucks and everybody's ass. Right. Like, and it's like, that's live service, though. They make fucking so much goddamn money that like publishing a game every year doesn't matter.
5 of them do. 5, then that's I wanted to talk about this too of the High Guard situation.
Right.
I don't think that's a terrible game.
Background info. I I looked it up. High Guard was made by industry veterans from Respawn, Naughty Dog, and Infinity Ward. So
I heard there was Apex devs in it. I didn't know about the other ones.
I was curious about that as well, because I was like, oh, is this just like some guys who were working for Apex and Titanfall like bounced and made this? No, but there was other people from the industry also working on this.
So I did see a statement. I think Inside Games showed it. It was a statement
like
from them.
Wild Light Studio.
They're like, they said that they're not looking to hit record numbers of players. They want to hit like they're like, small base of players and then just ride that. And it's like, I respect that, because like I was just saying of lower your expectations. They did. Yeah. They did. However, I think that even those expectations, because of what the game is, are still high.
Well, I read that the CEO is kind of upset about how they were announced.
Oh, at the Game Awards.
Game Awards, yeah. I don't think Jeff was supposed to put them at the end like that.
Well, I think Bruce was talking about it on Inside Games too. Of that was a free advertisement. So apparently, within the industry, of if Jeff likes your game and plays your game, he will say, "Hey, I will promote your game at the Game Awards for free." Or, give you a massive deal or something. And this was a free one. Sure. This was he knows those guys. He played it. He said he liked the game a lot. He was willing to say, hey, last second, I'm going to throw you guys in. And they were like, cool. Free advertisement at the Game Awards. Why would you say no to that?
Yeah, they make it seem like it's like the next Zelda game at the very end.
But I think it was, if they put that in the middle of the Game Awards, probably not as many people would have seen it, but the backlash wouldn't be there. This whole, another, Concord 2.0, like this whole thing wouldn't be as drastic, because most people wouldn't even know about it. It would just be another game.
And 100%, like another little multiplayer you play on Steam here or there. But I think the way it was placed at the end made it seem like this should be like the next Apex. And the way they were talking about, from the Apex guys, here's the next game. Yeah. Like, that's what it sounded like. I was like, bro, that's too much pressure.
Bruce and Lauren said it too, of, man, like there was so much hype, because it's the last thing on the Game Awards. Yeah. Everyone's watching it. It's going to be the biggest, holy shit, where's this world premiere trailer?
What studio is going to be?
There was so much hype of Half-Life 3 that people were genuinely kind of almost expecting that. And so when we saw this, you're like, what the fuck is this? Well, I'm expecting God to show up, and you got, this. Right. It's
like, I think as consumers too, because this is our thing now, right? Like, we love media as a society. So when we kind of assume and we create like false narratives for ourselves and being like, they got to do it. And when they don't do it, we're disappointed. It was like, they didn't tell you they were doing it.
Man,
you're doing this to yourself.
And it's Stranger Things, ending. Yeah,
Star Wars, whatever. Yeah,
you guys have fan-arted fan service so much shit that it's no matter.
Yeah, you fan fictioned this whole thing for yourself, and at the end of the Game Awards, you're like, what's going to be on here? This is my predictions, and it's like they're going to be doing Super Smash Bros. The movie shit.
Card in front of you, trying to hit everything.
Yeah, and it's like, that's why. So then when they announced this random ass game, that I think from the visual, I thought, hey, that seems interesting. Then I've actually played it. You haven't yet, Brett, and you probably won't. No. But I tried it because it was free, obviously. It's a free-to-play live service, battle pass.
If it's free, it's for me, yeah.
And I wanted to try it because I knew we were going to talk about it. So I wanted to give it a shot. And some of the mechanics are cool. It's not a bad game. Doesn't perform bad. It's just like, there's no real use for it within the zeitgeist. You know?
Yeah. And that's what I've heard a lot, too. Of I don't think anyone's saying it's a... Well, I mean, of course, people are shitting on it just to shit on it, but like, I don't think it's an actual bad game. Yeah. It's just the concepts of what the mechanics are and stuff. It just, to me, dude, it looks like you're like, what's every trope from every popular game? Just put it in there. Just put it in there.
Well, it feels like, like how they had those generators, RPG generator game,
the RPG maker and stuff. Yeah.
And it's just like, I want this and this and this enter, and it's like
all the
high guard.
checkboxes. Yes, yeah,
yeah, because like there's okay, so Apex, very popular as a BR. It's also like a looter. Like you go through the boxes and you get the shit and you like put armor on. They have that in there.
Yeah.
They have like an arena kind of space where you defend your tower, right? That's
so we have a tower defense in the middle of our tower BR. Defense.
Right. It's a large scale kind of like a chivalry. All your guys run and attack.
Which I love chivalry. Yeah.
Yeah. So they have that. You can ride the horse and like charge after the enemies, but then it's only 3 of you in the raid.
Okay.
So it's like so it's not epic, right? It's there,
what makes
but it's
chivalry
not
amazing is that it's like 64v64.
Right. And everybody's running and fucking going, and like that's really cool. And then so they have that kind of in this where you're, 2 factions fighting each other. And it's like, okay, well, there's only 3 of us, so it's just kind of lame that 3 of us are riding on a bear and a horse and shit. And it's like, okay, that's it.
Yeah.
And then and then we're like, oh, but it's kind of like Overwatch because like the main characters or the characters you play have powers. I was like, okay, so it's kind of like Overwatch, but the point of Overwatch is that it's a small arena. You are an arena
5v5 or 6v6. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's more people, and it's like this is bigger and more chaos. Like, why do I have to run across the field like the size of a Warzone map to get to 3 other fucking
3 people? Yeah.
It's so weird.
Oh, and then there's guns.
And then, yes. I was gonna say, like, then you also have an AK for some reason.
By the way, you're on Elden Ring's map. So,
you're fucking.
It's only a lane.
Like you charge. You run. You jump off your little siege thing. Your like little base. Get on this like bear that apparates out of magic, and you're fucking running. And the guy's like, right, and he's like. It's like, I don't really get that. And then you're like, oh, fuck you, rocket launcher. Right. It's like, well.
And like I was watching I can't remember who I was watching play, but like all of a sudden I looked up and I was like, why is there a payload that's all of a sudden moving? Are we just doing literally everything in this one map?
No, the payload doesn't move. You in the middle of the map, there's like this like open area where you fight, right? It's like where all the loot is. So you got your base on one side, their base on the other side. In the middle is like this like battle zone.
So this is a fucking
right?
MOBA.
Basically, and you fight in there, right? And you wait until it says shield breaker incoming. And then all of a sudden out of a rock in the middle of it is a sword. And then you run and you grab the sword and all 3 of you guys go over to their base and then you stab their thing into their shield and it breaks. And then you can go in there and take on their stuff.
Okay.
It is so clusterfucky, but it works. The game works, but it's like, I think, and I said this to you in text when this first came out. I said, Apex came out to take on Warzone. So in the BR, this game could have taken on a Overwatch-like game, and it could have been great.
Or Valorant 10
or
something.
Ago.
Yeah.
Valorant, 10 years ago.
10 years ago. Yeah, exactly.
In 2026,
what are you doing? What are we doing here?
People aren't jumping ship from Fortnite, okay?
To play this?
To play this. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not being able to compete with that. That they've chosen how they're going to die.
This is that. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like, this isn't, dude, BR games, this is 10 years on now. Almost.
Yeah, it's like
people have what they're going to be playing with that kind of, with that series or genre.
Yeah.
Man.
It's just like
I'm fucking done with this shit.
Yeah, and in our Discord, you guys, there's a link, you can click it if you want to hang out in there. One of our homies, Gannon, was like, yeah, I don't even play multiplayers anymore. And he's like playing like Dave the Diver.
Yeah.
He's like, playing some random ass like 8-bit shit game. And it's like, yeah, like when that's more fun than playing multiplayer, then it's like, wipe your hands, bro. Like, dude, that's definitely a lot of the player base is like that.
I noticed it with myself. This last 2 weeks, I dumped like 40 hours into Euro Truck Simulator. I'm not doing anything. I'm just kind of driving around.
Get this, right? We played Battlefield. The last time I played Battlefield was when you visited us.
Yep.
Okay.
Last time I
liked Battlefield. I like the game, but I'm over it now. I kind of, if something cool comes out, I might check it out again, but it's done. Right. I went back after playing Yote and beating it because I was obsessed with it. Played 70 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, what am I gonna do now? I got nothing else. I downloaded Highguard and I was like, this fucking sucks. Downloaded Dragon's Dogma 2. That's the level I'm at where it's like, I don't give a fuck if this game sucks. You know?
I don't want to play with other people.
I don't want to be hanging out with anyone. I don't want to be playing any BRs. You know, like I played Helldivers for a little while when that first came out, and that was the only thing that felt different in the multiplayer space that made me say I like multiplayer. But now it's old. I'm done.
I liked, and it's funny, like when we're talking about Battlefield, I liked playing Battlefield. I only liked playing the Call of Duty version. Where it's just a 10-minute, domination.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit there for 45 minutes on Conquest and, get shot from a mile away and then run for another 10 minutes.
Yeah, I just don't think multiplayer knows what they're doing. So what they do is they produce a game that is relatively low budget.
Yep.
Because they can just hit the things they need to hit and their engine that they're using is free because it's Unreal most likely, right? So it's like, that's done. That's easy, free money. Because we say get a battle pass, everybody's going to try $10. Let me just try it for a month.
Yep.
And then if they're looking at perfect example, Highguard has on Steam 97,000 all-time players.
That was when it launched.
At launch,
yeah.
At launch. So if you think that maybe half of those people paid $10 to get the battle pass, I ain't no mathematician.
But, but 50 grand or so is
right
more than what you had.
Paying that's $500,000.
500, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like now you made money, even if you're not really giving a fuck. But what's crazy is that the all-time peak when as of recording this podcast, 20,000 people playing the game
for
peak
for what
right now.
Oh, the game peak.
Or Highguard right now, game peak.
Oh, no,
all-time players.
You're saying for Highguard right now.
Right now.
Okay.
It said 20,000.
There's that game peak too. That's everyone's playing.
Oh, peak.
Yeah.
That's probably fucking better.
Yeah.
Okay. People probably like that more. But it looks like now it's dropped down to 11K. So it's already in fucking 2 days.
So, because I saw yesterday, it was at 20K at the end of the day. I'm like, okay, so yeah, I went from 100 to 20.
Yeah, and now it's at 11.
So
yeah, so that's at the time of recording. By the time this podcast comes out, the game could be done.
Yeah. Like I'll say 11,000 people that's still quite a bit. That's sustainable without a doubt. You're on day 2 and you've lost 90%. So how much more are you going to lose?
Yeah.
Like I'm curious to check in like a week. Is it going to be at 500 people or is it going to be at 10,000 still?
And we're not, including console players.
Right.
And this is Steam only. But like on Steam, 21,000 reviews, 60% are negative.
That's the thing. And that's what I meant of earlier about the reviews. Some of them are just shitting on it just to shit on it.
Yeah, because it's a meme.
Yeah. And it's like if they want it to be Concord again, it's like, I get what you're doing. I get it. Yes, I also want to stop having 20,000 games released a fucking year. I want this shit to calm down.
Yep.
So I'll kind of shit on these games too and be like, hey, stop making this.
Well, from a business perspective, like if we think about Concord, when we first heard about that game coming out, it looked like a great sci-fi IP that PlayStation was creating. We thought, oh, this might be something new and cool. Maybe kind of like their own version of Cyberpunk and their own like little sci-fi world.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was. Yeah.
No, we had no idea. And then it came out that it was, a cut, carbon copy of fucking Overwatch, basically. And like nobody wanted that. And that's why it died in like 2 days. Like
it was also $40.
Yeah, and you had to pay for it, which again, if it was free, it might be getting the Highguard treatment, but it would be still 10,000 people playing it. But I feel like someone made a decision where they said, "Oh, well, Helldivers did great. We charged $40 for that, and it was a multiplayer, and everybody wanted to play it. So let's put out something similar." And they built this whole world, all these characters, and all this stuff. And then they were like, "Here's the game. Would you like to pay and play?" And everyone was like, "No, because you're PlayStation." You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not supposed to make games like this.
Yeah, Helldivers was different. Like that happened, and it's like that was a fluke. That should never happen.
Yes. They're also like, it's funny when you talk about Helldivers because it's like they're using an engine that's no longer supported.
Yeah.
This really wasn't supposed to happen. They got lucky. But you can't say, hey, this one got lucky, so I'm going to make 12 more and then hope another one makes it.
Right. And I think Marathon that's another live service game that's coming out from BioWare.
No.
Bungie.
Yeah.
Bungie. Yeah. So Bungie's doing it. That game's going to die.
Dude, that game dead
First
on
of all, it
looks, man.
it looks bad. It doesn't look good.
So like Bruce is saying that he liked the gameplay a lot when he did play it.
I mean, it's Destiny.
It's Destiny. It's a extraction version, even more extraction version.
Yeah, the Tarkov version.
Yeah.
Or Arc Raiders version.
And but the art style and stuff, it looks to me that's like it's a no immediately, just because I'm like I don't care. I can't get past
the lime green.
The lime green and blue. It looks like you didn't have textures for these things yet, so you're still in creating mode of the game.
Yeah, I know that's a style.
It's a style.
I know what they're trying to do.
Not my style.
I don't think it's a game. Again, they have Arc Raiders, they have Tarkov, they have some other fucking extraction game that's similar to Battlefield. There's Delta Force, right?
There's Rust. That's it. There's Delta Force.
It's like how many of these fucking games Hunt? Yeah, how many but that's what's cool about Hunt. It's not a fucking we're in a military.
No, it's wild as shit.
It's like it's a horror game
fucking creepy,
at the same time. And it's like, okay, that's different enough for it to survive. And I don't know what its player base is, but it can't be fucking millions of people, right? It's probably a regular kind of thing, and they got it.
1,500 2 people on Steam, probably playing that.
Yeah, like we could be wrong, and we'll fact check after.
I'll put a thing on.
But but like at the end of the day, it was different, and it seems interesting. I'm not playing it, but I get why people would play.
I like watching the trailers.
Sure.
Yeah, trailers. Cool.
Or maybe a video here and there.
And that's the same thing of like Lies of P. I really like the world and atmosphere of Lies of P. I'm not going to play that.
Yeah, but what's good about Lies of P, right, is that it's a self-contained narrative base. Yes, it's a Souls-like. So like you got to like that. But like
that's why I'm not,
but in itself, it's its own thing and will have a player base because of that, and has DLC. So
I think there's a show coming out for it.
That's cool. Sure. Why not? The world's probably neat.
Yeah, because it's a really interesting world.
Yeah. So I think with a business model that says, yeah, we make narrative games. We know we're not going to make $1 billion, but we will use what we know, making DLC, doing patches, fixing it, so that more people will like it within a decent span of time, where I don't have to do another flip of something in 6 months.
Yep.
Like the model is we make Lies of P, we do the DLC, we make a little bit of money, we make enough that we can do the second one that's coming out in a year.
Now,
like a normal process.
Now, yeah, but it's a lot of the time too of today's sequels. Most of the time, they got to be bigger and better.
Yeah.
Otherwise, look at Final Fantasy VII's the Rebirth versus Integrate, whatever the fuck the first of the remake was. Night and day to numbers. Even though the second one is the largest game of all time.
Sure.
It's Spider-Man. Look at Spider-Man. The first one did insane. The second one I liked that the world was bigger and stuff. It was different though. They threw everything at it. Just like Final Fantasy, they threw everything at it.
We could say that about God of War Ragnarok.
And yes.
I loved it. But there was something new and amazing about the first one.
Yep.
Ghost of Tsushima to Yote, same thing. Did I love Yote? Of course.
I'm enjoying the shit out of it. Yeah.
Was it the level of Tsushima? No. I think that game's better still, but I like how Yote looks and feels because they upgraded some aspects of it. But the game itself is samey. It's
Yeah.
you samurai run around kill.
Yeah.
right? And I mean, yeah, that's what sequels are, and I get that. But like,
Sequels
think
are hard.
about
I get that.
why does Zelda figure it out? Because it's a
Yeah.
whole new game.
It's funny,
there's so much different.
You're talking about Uncharted. I'd argue the fourth one's the best one out of all of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's a damn good game.
Background, my partner Jen, she's playing Uncharted 4 right now, like another playthrough.
It's
a good game.
It's amazing.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Right. Sometimes you got to go back to a classic, right? But yeah, like I feel like when you look at Zelda, every one of them's different.
There's something. They're definitely different.
They're completely different. Art style changes. Yes, we get Breath of the Wild and Tears of Kingdom, but that's like so rare. You hardly ever see that.
That was really the first time they did that.
Well, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they're the same.
Fair. That's the same. Yeah, fair.
But the games are so fucking different. There's a time base in one of them, and there isn't time in Ocarina of Time, despite saying time. Right? Yeah. Like you have to beat that game in three days.
One of them's about death and stuff.
Right. Like the games are so different. It's not the same game, even though it looks the same. But then after that, Wind Waker to Twilight Princess to Skyward Sword, all different. All
so different.
They're not the same. You wouldn't even think if you took the Zelda off of it, those would be 3 different games.
I would say Wind Waker and Skyward Sword are probably the closest. Still completely different, but
only because of the cell shade.
Only because of the cell. Exactly.
Yeah,
dude. When Twilight Princess came out, I was like, holy fuck.
Why is this so dark?
Why is this? They're adults. Like, what is happening?
There's these demons killing people and shit in the villages.
What the fuck?
I'm not just going on an adventure.
Yeah. What's this Van Helsing shit? Is he a werewolf?
Yeah. Yeah. And now that I think, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom have come out and they've done some of those like Age of Calamity games, and it's time to move on.
I agree. I will say too, I didn't care for Breath of the Wild. I loved Tears of the Kingdom.
Breath of the Wild felt like the foundation.
It was a foundation.
And then Tears of the Kingdom took that shit and threw it. It was so good.
It was so good. It's so good.
They killed it. Yeah. New mechanics, new everything. We know the world a little bit.
Yeah, but it was still kind of similar. It was fun. But that's what I mean of like Spider-Man 1 to 2. I feel like that wasn't I felt like that was almost just DLC.
It kind of did feel a little bit like that. Yeah, because now you're playing with like the Miles Morales one that came out in between the two. It's a shorter little thing that felt like a DLC for sure. But then that stuff that was in that carried over into 2. So it's like as a package, you could crush them together and be like full Spider-Man game.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
because then you'll hit 40 hours around that time too.
Right.
But I don't know.
I think it's just some companies are okay with not being billionaires and some companies aren't. So when you have someone come in and say, well, yeah, I'm a business guy and we're here to make money. Well, we're going to lay off people. We're going to make stupid decisions to make sure we maximize profits, and the quality of your game and quality of the community is going to falter because we're going to hit our money and we're going to bounce. And that's what's destroying a lot of our industries that we love.
Yep. So, everything I like, I hate it now.
Yeah, a lot of it. Yeah, could we be getting older? Sure.
I mean, yeah, it's funny is last side tangent of the episode. I've been on that with anime lately of I don't know if it's I'm getting older or quality is just getting worse.
Well, and that could be another episode if that's just not right, because we do talk about anime sometimes.
We do.
Yeah, this channel has a lot of different things, and I think that works well. Again, is capitalism the villain? Is it?
Is that just not right?
I think it is, Brett. I think it is.
I think so too.
Well, hopefully everybody, had a good time listening to this. I had a good time talking about it.
Yeah.
So
it's fun shitting on video games.
Yeah, like I'm sure this we'll come back and we'll talk about business and corporations fucking up everything.
Oh, this is
some other iteration.
Yeah, this is not the last time we're talking about this.
Yeah, and we'll have more Gaming with T episodes as well within this That's Just Not Right series. So keep a lookout. And yeah, I think that's it, Brett.
I think so too. So I got nothing else.
All right, Germers. Bye.
Get the fuck out of here. I noticed, I don't know why, Discord flips my camera.
Yeah, well, I'm backwards, but you're not.
I'm not on yours?
No, no. I read Castrol perfectly.
What the fuck?
Yeah. What does it say right here?
Explore America. Yeah, it's correct.
Yeah, it's backwards for me. It's doing that fuck shit that Apple.
Dude, what the fuck? Yeah, because I've got Discord open, or I'm sorry, OBS. You know.
Yeah.
It's picking up the same source, so one's fine, one's not.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Again, we talk about this all the time on how technology gets better and worse at the same time.
It really does, dude.